possible. I need to get out of here. But you're doing your two cards today. First thing you do is you go to adobe.com/express. You're going to sign in. Make sure that you're signing in with login with Adobe ID. Remember that we are on a corporate account, so you do Adobe ID, and then you say your email address for the school, company and school account, and then it'll bring you to the company page, or it just brings you into your Adobe Express, which is great. So this is Adobe Express. It's Adobe's version of Canva. And you can do all kind of different projects on here. There's great things where you can look at templates and different things. But for this one, we definitely want a certain size. So we're going to start with size. So I'm going to press the plus sign and say that I want to either do it from your photo. That might be another way to start, is you could take your photo that you want to use, whatever photo you've done this year that you really like, or you think would make a good version of this. So let's just drag this one in. Oh, nope, not the file type. That was an HEIC from, oh, it was a PNG. Weird. Okay, let's try this JPEG. So they might not take PNGs. So make sure you're changing your photo to that size. So now I could say default photo size, LinkedIn custom. I want custom for this card. I want it to be 6 inches by 6 inches by 4 inches, right? So we can print it nicely, or 4 by 6 inches. But definitely think about right here is the pixels, right? So 6 inches times 300. I don't think it's going to let me change it to 8, so you're going to have to do the math on that. So I want the math. See, I said I was going to do quick, and I can't think right now. 300 times 6 is 1,800. And 1,200 is that 4 times 3? Yes, it is. Okay, and start with this photo. So now what it's going to do is give me a card of some sort, give me the editing software that it has, and it's going to give me the photo in the background. Now you could do it that way. You could definitely do it some other ways. You could do Discover here. It's going to give you some fonts you can use, some design assets, some templates. That's always good to think about. You could look through some of these templates. Maybe I want something like this. I could say start a new page. I could do that, but make sure in the end, the main thing is that it's 4 by 6. So this one, if you're using a template, right? So I have this template here, and I'm going to replace. Let me show you how we can just replace that real quick. So like even no, I have my own photo. It'll actually do the work for me. So just like what we just saw. Didn't I just have those? What photos go for Halloween? Yeah, we'll go Halloween pumpkin. There you go. You could open this up, and it'll cut it out for you. It does the kind of Photoshop work. It might not do the best job because it is not Photoshop, right? But it might do a good job. So it did find that pumpkin head in the photo, and I can move that around, but I could use that in my photo. And then I would change this to whatever saying I want to do. So maybe you're thanking Miss Cooper for something. Thank you, Cooper. Right? So then you've made a nice little card. Obviously, I would take off the up to 5% off. Who cares about 5% off? I would move this, take that away. But one thing I do need to do is resize it. Again, we wanted these to be 4 by 6 inches. There's a 5 by 7 inch card. That's not what I want. And these actually aren't what I want. I would want A6 for print size. But they don't have A6 on here. So I would have to go all the way down to custom. Or if you remember, 3 ratio of 2 is actually 4 by 6. So you can do it that way, or you can do it portrait, right? So that's another way to get to that. So then you can move this stuff around, knowing how to do this. One other thing that you're going to need to do is, like I wanted to get to the pumpkin moving, right? their layers menu is down here on the bottom right. So you can, of course, move that around once you get it highlighted. And for this, I would definitely need to oops, that doesn't look good. I would definitely need to put my name. So you could find text here. They give you like stuff that looks good with it. So I could do something like this. And it would give me text, right? It would give me text I can use and fill in. Or I can, in there, that one, I gotta get rid of that part, right? So I'm gonna delete. So there we go. A nice little card has been made. And then we're gonna download it as a JPEG. Start downloading. And then you'll have your JPEG, and you're gonna put that on your classroom. I will print it this coming week.